Hello and welcome to Beyond Serenity. The runner-chaser dynamic and push-pull energy is one of the most triggering aspects of the twin flames' divine counterparts journey. It's not necessary to be in physical contact with your divine masculine to experience this push-pull dynamic. Even if you're in a period of complete physical separation, this repelling energy can still exist very strongly. The connection between divine counterparts is energetic in nature, and it runs far deeper than what you're seeing in the physical world. The 3D experiences with your divine masculine are just a small representation for a connection in which there is so much more going on behind the scenes. The push-pull dynamic, whether presenting as running, chasing behavior or as a complete physical separation, is just the tip of the iceberg to deep underlying emotions of fear, lack, and low self-worth. As a divine feminine, wherever you're residing in any of these dense feeling states, you'll be creating and strengthening the energetic wall between you and your divine counterpart. And as long as this wall exists, the runner-chaser and push-pull dynamics will continue. In most cases, the building of this wall between you and your divine masculine began very shortly after the initial encounter, which ignited you onto this journey. However your activation played out in the physical, whether it was a bubble love phase lasting a few weeks, a one-time encounter from a distance, or whether it suddenly occurred after many years of knowing your divine masculine, the underlying theme is the same. Your divine masculine came in to activate you. Much like a child adding a spoonful of baking soda to the vinegar inside a model volcano, the encounter with your divine masculine initiated an energetic reaction within you. He may have added this baking soda very quickly in one heaping spoonful, or he may have gradually poured it in over the course of a few days, weeks, or months. However the process was initiated, what you now having arising within you is undeniable and unavoidable. This intense bubbling energy is bringing to the surface every single deeply hidden shadow aspect of yourself, including every painful core wound, eliciting overwhelming feelings of abandonment, betrayal, lack, low self-worth, and fear. Because you're an energetic system, as these emotions bubble and rise to the surface within you, they are also experienced in the physical body of your divine masculine. However, the way in which they're felt and expressed within his or her 3D body is very different than the way they're experienced by you as a divine feminine. As all of your most deeply held fears, insecurities, heartbreaks, and experiences of abandonment and betrayal are all beginning to bubble up inside of you with an ever-increasing rising intensity, these emotions are felt and expressed by your divine masculine as a polarized opposite to your experience. While your feelings and emotions rise, his are pushed down deeply into his core, becoming more and more hidden from view. To cope with this intense discomfort, his body runs hard, fast, and far in an attempt to escape his overwhelm. He soon discovers the running from you does not relieve the intense pain bubbling within him, and he turns to other physical world outlets in an attempt to numb himself. It might be another relationship, excessive work or exercise, or it might be other unhealthy, addictive behaviors such as drinking, drugs, gambling, or multiple sexual partners. Anything to try and detach and numb the intensity of what he is going through. Divine Masculine can at times be very skilled at wearing a mask, and from the outside, it can seem at points like he is moving on happily with his life, as you are left standing in your mess of bubbling emotions. Witnessing this illusion projected by your Divine Masculine serves to trigger you more, further intensifying your excruciating pain and thickening the energetic wall between you and your Divine Masculine, as you are catapulted into dark night of the soul and ego death. While this perplexing dynamic and situation feels like a cruel punishment from the universe, it has actually been divinely orchestrated, and it is all unfolding perfectly for your ascension. As much as it can be confusing, frustrating, and triggering to hear when you are earlier on in this journey, there is so much more going on than just a physical relationship with another person. This is the journey of your ascension. You and your Divine Masculine are one at a soul level. However, within this 3D reality, you have been polarized into two separate bodies, reflecting masculine and feminine aspects of self. And you are operating together in this physical world as ascension partners. In order to make this ascension, every single deeply held shadow aspect of yourself needs to come to the surface to be healed, released, and transmuted. You simply cannot ascend to higher levels of consciousness until you have released all of your low, dense frequencies, such as fear, lack, control, guilt, shame, and low self-worth. Your activation from your Divine Masculine was initiated with the intention to bring all of your core wounds and shadow aspects to the surface. As you're bombarded by the agony of these rising wounds, your natural instinct as a Divine Feminine is to yearn for the comfort of your Divine Masculine to help relieve this pain. However, the more you yearn for his or her physical presence, the further he or she runs. And this running is with very important purpose. A main intention of this journey is for you to master the art of alchemizing all of your rising fear-based emotions and transmute them into a full love for self. Your Divine Masculine is here to ensure you succeed at this task. And although his physical body is not consciously aware, he is playing his role perfectly. Like a loving parent who is holding firm boundaries of no dessert until the child has finished her vegetables, union with your Divine Masculine will simply not be a possibility until you have mastered the skill of neutralizing your dense energies. While ever these dense energies remain, the energetic wall will simply not allow it. While there can be a variety of distressing situations playing out in your 3D, this has never actually been about any of the surface level stories. This has always been about where you have been running from yourself and not showing up for yourself fully and authentically. You are the only one who has been standing in your own way of union with the perpetuation of your fear, lack, low self-worth, need for validation, and your focus on the story. This journey has come in to push you into fully embodying your soul's purpose and mission. And in order to do so, you must be freed from all of those discomforts which have been keeping you anchored in your dense programming. To make this transition requires multifaceted shifts in your life. At the earlier stages of the journey, the shifts relate mainly to detaching yourself completely from your fixation on anything related to the 3D body of your divine masculine and the story of what unfolded. This is the stage where you may hear the recommendation of detox. In essence, the purpose of this detox is to help dissipate the dense energies of fear, lack, low self-worth, neediness, and insecurities. And while it can be an important component, detox is just one aspect of this process, and stopping there alone will keep you stuck on this journey. To fully neutralize the density perpetuating the energetic wall between you and your divine masculine, it is not as simple as just following one technique or process. And it's not something that will occur within a time frame which would be termed by your ego mind as fast. As much as this is not the answer your mind wants to hear, it is a truth that will be inevitably discovered. Dissolving the energetic wall and neutralizing the push-pull dynamic between you and your divine masculine is not an easy or a quick process. It takes commitment, it takes dedication, it takes hard work, and it takes time for its unfoldment in the 3D physical world. As you move through the phase of detoxifying from your physical attachments to your divine masculine, you'll be pushed into mastering many lessons which will aid in your ascension process. This shift is transitioning you into becoming a master energetic alchemist so that you can reside in the higher vibrational realms where you'll be fully living out your soul's purpose and mission. The energetic wall blocking the potential for union with your divine counterpart will not fully dissolve until you have reached alignment with your soul. If you are focusing on when and how external union in the physical will occur, you're residing in a place of viewing this as a 3D soulmate connection. And on this journey, this will only serve to thicken the energetic wall and keep you looping in the push-pull dynamic. Outer union is absolutely possible. However, there is so much growth and transformation which needs to occur before this possibility can materialize. Divine union of your masculine and feminine counterparts is your highest timeline. But this goes so much deeper, and there is so much more involved in this than just physical union. Everything in your life and everything showing up for you in the physical world is here as a guide, pointing you in the direction of reaching vibrational alignment with your soul and your highest timeline. The further you progress on this journey, and the more you shift, the more you'll gain a bird's eye view. From this higher perspective, you'll see everything in a whole new way. You'll realize that there has been so much more that you've been blind to up until now, and that union is something far bigger and far more magical than simply a physical relationship with another person. This is your soul's journey to your highest timeline, and this is not an easy road. Everything that is unfolding is happening with important reason and purpose, and you are here because you are ready for this challenge. You have everything within you needed to make this shift. It's up to you to get out of all the stories, thought patterns, and behaviors which are keeping you trapped, and to start stepping it up. You are here for so much more than you realize. And once you start facing the challenges head on, you'll open the doorway to your transition into the beautiful life that you are meant to live. Until next time, with unconditional love.